Match found.
Just take a seat. I got this.
You can take the girl out of Salvador, but you'll never take the girl out of Salvador.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Which acid?
Last player standing.
26. Nice.
I'm kind of feeling myself right now. Y'all better keep up.
No heroics. Follow protocol.
कहाँ है बंदे?
Multiple enemies B. Enemy spotted B.
out.
B planting.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
फिनिक्स मॉली वॉली कर देगा यार.
There's no need for the enemy to suffer. Kill them fast.
Stop them. This is our turf.
Reloading.
That's done.
No escape.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Ultimate's ready.
मेरा अल्ट आ गया तू हाफ ले ले.
Thanks.
बोल देता.
Shame.
चल बर्बाद.
Love explosions.
Even with numbers, anything can still happen. Remember that.
Here. Shadows traveling.
Target spotted A.
Enemy spotted A. Enemy spotted A. Come on, let's go! Stealing sight.
Enemy spotted A.
Get out of here!
Enemy spotted A.
Walk it off, G. Watch your eyes!
Spike planted.
Flash!
One enemy remaining.
Triple, baby! We good. We good. You man ready for a light show?
Need help.
Oman asked for buy.
क्या भाई?
बाय मांग लेता.
Enemy spotted B. Multiple targets A. Careful.
Watch your eyes! Sorry, bro. My
Spike
ultimate's
planted.
ready. Careful now. Flash!
ओ भाई साहब,
One enemy remaining.
वो भी वहीं पर है.
Ultimate is ready.
Had your fun. My turn.
One enemy remaining.
डिफ्यूज कवर दे रहा है वो.
Reloading.
The spike is
वैंडल
defused.
फैंटम उठा ले.
Satchel out.
The nightmare is becoming real.
मैं बी
Gone
पे
here.
रहता हूँ. सेज मेरे साथ ऊपर आ जाना, मेरे अल्ट को कवर देना.
They
इधर
should stop
क्रॉस में
crying.
खड़ा हो जा.
Come on, let's go! Flash! Dead!
वॉल बना.
Oi! Here.
Spike down
Watch
B.
your eyes!
अरे बी पे बैक स्टेप आ
One
रहा है.
enemy remaining.
रेज लो ही होगा.
Fire in the hole.
Careful now!
Var försiktig.
यार रहना
The
90 का.
battlefield
अब
changes
मैं
with
एक
every
खेल रहा
play.
हूँ.
Spike down A.
Spotted A.
Pull them to their grave!
Careful now! Going up!
वहाँ एक और है क्या?
Spike down A. Last player standing.
बी में आ रहे हैं
इधर ही रहे.
One enemy remaining.
स्पाइक पे. नाइस ट्राई.
They want to dance? I'll lead.
Can someone get this? Can someone get this?
Can I
Thank
get a
you.
drop?
भाई ऐसे भीड़ में कहाँ से रिवाइव कराएगा?
Multiple enemies B.
Spike down B.
पीछे से आ रहा है. मैं देखता हूँ. मैं देखता हूँ. नहीं है.
Last player standing.
Get out of my way!
स्पेक्टर साला.
Let them them try to get through me.
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
I will rip the light from them.
No surprises. Enemy spotted B.
Spike planted.
Embarrassing.
One enemy remaining.
वो पीछे से आ रहा है, बैक स्टैक कर रहा है, एकदम डिफ्यूज करो, डिफ्यूज।
The spike is diffused.
Ultimate ready.
The backs will be towards at least one of us.
Gone here. Reloading. As one.
Enemy spotted B.
Here. Target spotted B. Multiple enemy dead. Ciao.
You had your fun. My turn.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
Last player standing.
You want me serious? You got it.
से वापस से क्रॉस में आ गया।
Come on, let's go.
AI तो बस
लॉल पोपट हो गया।
ये रहना
Fire in the hole!
Spike planted.
Someone's in defender spawn.
भाई
Enemy spotted.
Watch your eyes.
Last player standing. Last round before the switch.
But I could use a drop.
Need help. Need help. Need help. Time to explode.
fun begins.
Here comes the party!
Target spot.
Spotted A. Pull them to their grave! Reeling them in!
थोड़ा ए पे होल्ड करवाना मैं
They can't save you! There.
ओमन अल्ट मार के चेक करता कहाँ से लो है वो
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Watch your eyes! Careful now.
30 seconds left.
Easy, mate. There can only be one hero.
Switching sides.
I'll outshine all their radiance.
Need help. Multiple targets B.
फोर्स में
Cover going out.
For you. Last player standing. Spike down B. Team Ace.
Their MVP is mine. Let's do this.
Over there.
Spike's there.
सेव करते हैं ना सही
We go! There. Need help.
So long.
Killed my car.
नाइस
Enemy spotted A.
Spike carrier down.
Spike down A.
Got spike.
Reloading.
Flash.
One enemy remaining.
Going up. Careful now. Flash. Spike planted.
Caution here.
Last player standing.
भाई साहब
Thrifty.
Jeg prøvde ikke engang. Imagine if we had good weapons.
New fight, new tactics. Keep it fresh, yeah? Spike's here.
I have your back.
Need help.
Here.
Enemy spotted A.
Kill confirmed.
स्पोर्ट्समैन
Enemy
भाई
spotted.
तू आगे चले जा रहा है, देख
Reloading.
तो सही कहां पर है।
Reloading.
अबे
30 seconds left.
No, you don't.
भाई तू एक जगह
Last player standing. One
ready.
enemy remaining. Spike down A.
ओमन यार
Their death demands our attention.
सेज तो बीच में ही जोन आउट हो गया था रेस के पास जाके।
Spike there.
Come on, let's go.
Target spotted. Ultimate ready.
Buddy out.
आराम से।
Target spotted A. To their grave. Healing. Nothing there. Throwing.
ओमन
net.
हेवन स्मोक देना।
Shadows traveling.
Reloading.
वैंडल उठा और तुमने बी रोटेट।
No surprise. Enemy spotted A.
अरे यहीं है रहना।
बहुत गंदा खेल रहा है लैप खेल रहा है।
30 seconds left.
एक कोने में करके बॉल कर देता यार।
Listening. Barrier
अरे
destroyed.
नहीं 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 इधर भी है इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ।
One enemy remaining.
Sensor tricked.
My ultimate is ready. Do not fight us.
My burden never ends.
Spike's there.
Reloading.
Gun here. Gun here.
मेरे को दे दे मेरे को दे।
Reloading.
Needs help. Caution here.
स्पोर्ट्समैन दो।
You're out.
Deal with my
Reloading. Healing.
Watch your eyes.
satchel out.
The hunt begins.
Backside. Spike planted. My ult's ready.
One enemy remaining.
Careful now.
Last player standing.
Why? अबे लेफ्ट में से वाह मैं मरा कम से कम वो तो देख कहाँ से मरा
Look for my shadows, they will hide you.
यार छोड़ इतना कम दिमाग वाले लोग
Need help. Need help. Need help.
Continue to overwhelm them.
Need help. Fire in the hole! Get him.
Cover going out.
Target spotted B.
Hi! Pissed!
Target down. Put down.
Last player
My
standing.
ultimate ready.
Spike down B.
Combat is a means to an end. And we are the means.
exactly
Need help.
Guys, if you're going B, you
Need
have
help.
to push.
Need help.
It's
आ
better
रहा
if
हूँ
you're going.
सेज भाई कॉल दिया कर भाई मर जाते बस
Enemy spotted A. Bomb buddy out.
रुक जा स्मोक हटने दे
Grenade! Enemy spotted A. Reloading.
भाई तो हमारे एंट्रेंस भी स्मोक कर दिया
Target spotted A.
वैंडल ही नहीं है
Barrier created.
रिवाइव रेट बोल रहा हील रेट
For you.
क्रॉस में रहो
Last player standing. Flawless.
You're all more important than words on a brief. Look out for each other.
लेट्स गो यार फिलहाल
Throwing net.
Come on, let's go. Play, bro.
Reloading. Be at peace.
Hey! Barrier created.
Your duty is not over.
So what I miss?
रेज रे अरे वो
Reloading.
Spotted A.
भाई ओमन बैकस्टेप
Give in.
वन 120 नियॉन
Last player standing.
वन शॉट
One enemy remaining.
Nice try.
Remember, stay out of the fire. Super high level tactic. Remember that, yeah?
मेरे बिना तो
Guys, I think we should take one side and then beach में rotate.
okay.
Let's take A and then rotate to B.
Need help.
Precision kill.
Enemy spotted A.
Target spotted B.
That's done.
There. Plant the spike. Problem solved.
Stage, I need heal.
Stage plan.
Spike planted.
Caution here.
Healing you. There.
Take my vandal.
One enemy remaining.
Take
Fourth.
They think themselves are equals? They are
Gun here.
mistaken. Weapon here.
Let's start this party.
I have the spike.
Enemy spotted A.
Nice.
What? My ultimate's ready. Come on, let's go!
Oh,
Our spike carrier's down.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
Fire in the hole.
I know what must be done.
Let's make some chaos.
Watch your eyes!
Target
आ
spotted
जा
A.
रेस.
I
I
got
have
the
the
spike.
spike.
Careful now.
Enemy spotted B.
Going up.
Enemy spotted B.
One dead.
Reloading.
The hunt begins.
Someone plant. A पे plant कर. रेज अपने पीछे भी देख.
Sage, go A, go A.
One enemy remaining.
My ultimate is ready. Last enemy taken out.
Match point.
A single battle between us and victory.
Spike's there.
Need help. Need help. There.
Omen, why
need
not
this.
down?
One
Spike
20.
down A.
Sage, can you revive me?
Hi! I'm pissed!
Raze is 120.
Wall raised. Your duty is not over.
Yo!
One enemy
You can do that
remaining.
too!
Nice one. Aura.
Spike planted.
Shadows traveling.
Flash!
Don't push, don't push, don't.
Okay, who's got this?
Attackers win.
Hold on to this moment. We can't stop here.
Please earphone लगा.
वो समझ आता है. चलो नहीं. लड़कियों का शो है यार, लड़कियों को देखने को तो अबे एक दो ही बज रहा है क्या?
Match found.
हमारा ग्लास कहाँ है?
अरे पानी गर्म हो गया, वो बोतल दे दो।
तेज ले लो कोई भाई, तेज ले लो। हाँ भाई,
think I'm an old dog?
इसमें
I'll show him just how many tricks I know.
Let's go. World's not saving itself. Go, go, go!
मैं कहाँ कुछ किया भाई?
Need a drop.
Salamat, thanks. Gun here.
ए पर अभी तक नो फुट्स।
There. Enemy B. Smoke it down.
Launching smoke.
Spike planted.
Reloading. Rest. Enemy down.
One enemy remaining.
I was very young.
Reloading.
Thanks. Sorry to spoil the party.
We won because we were focused. Keep that.
Watch and learn.
There. Back off. Enemy B.
Spike down B.
Spikes B. Smoke's down. Careful now. Someone's B.
स्पाइक ले लिया।
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
उसके पास वैंडल है।
फिर वहां गिर गया। बहुत अच्छा। मेरा वैंडल उठा लो, गिरा हुआ है। मेरा वैंडल है लेफ्ट में, लेफ्ट में, लेफ्ट में।
Drink some water, reload your mags, and let's get back out there.
Anyone need anything? This one's for the fam back home.
भाई AFK हो गया भाई AFK क्यों हो गया
Launching smoke.
Spike planted.
जल्दी कर दिया मैंने
Last player standing. Long.
Stay in range of my stim beacon, and we'll mow them down.
Go, go, go!
C आ रहा है
B clear.
Smoke's down.
A आ गया
Smoke's down. Stim beacon
Spike
down.
planted.
I'm out of here.
Last player standing.
You're out.
My ultimate's ready. Come on, let's go!
I'll outshine all their radius.
Let's push him out.
Who's next?
Someone's B.
B. 146 neon.
Stim beacon down. Launching smoke. Molly.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Get ready. I go fast. I'm out of here.
Please remember to encrypt all files before leaving the facility. Kingdom West, our information is as vital as our employees.
Through the calm, I see.
Through the storm, I
Fight.
No distraction.
Many enemies meet.
Enemy down. My ult's ready.
Sage.
Hi! I'm pissed!
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. Spike down mid.
कैंप का स्पाइक तो देखते रहते हैं हेल्थ तो है। आया आया हल्का सा पीछे तेरा अहम क्या बोले उसके लिए नाइस ट्राई
Gotta go!
क्या करते हैं बॉल नहीं एक्सपेक्ट करते
Safety's off.
सेज साइड देख मैं मिड देख रहा हूँ मैं मरूंगा तो समझ जाना साइड मिड पे आया सेज हील है
One enemy remaining.
Gotta go!
Spike down A. Flawless.
That was clean.
Instinct only goes so far.
I'm out of
कोई
here.
स्किन चाहिए
Still
फंड
covers the rest.
Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
You want to play? Let's play.
Smoke's down. Neutralized.
ए पे
Open up the
Spike
sky.
planted. One enemy remaining. Last player
मैं
standing.
जहाँ पे मेरा वहाँ पर है
I'm out of here.
Oh, nice.
पीछे पीछे
Go, go, go!
Who am I kidding? My
Go,
knees are
go,
gonna
go.
kill after this. Launching smoke. Smoke's down. Smoke's down.
Spike planted.
planted
Stim beacon here.
You will not kill my ally!
No distraction.
Last player standing.
नियॉन को मारो निकल रही है अल्टी से
Euro 74.
time to stock back up. Gotta go!
We will be hosting a cross-departmental mixer next week for all on-site teams.
खाने को नहीं देंगे घर
Reloading.
कौन बेटा का डब्बा लेके आना
नहीं तुम बहुत बड़ा फायदा उठा
Who's next?
Gotta go!
revive me stage revive me revive me stage revive me
Spike planted.
Your duty is not over. That sucked. Reloading. Many enemies.
सामने दो एनिमी हो
I'm out of here. We tend to dust. Gotta go.
एक आदमी हाफ डेफ तो लो कम से कम
Last player
No
standing.
charges left.
One enemy remaining.
Three
सिर्फ
down.
सेज है उधर अरे dude.
Remember to talk to each other out there.
Go, go, go.
We communicate, we win.
Reloading.
I hope this one's exciting. Focusing.
Launching
Spike
smoke.
down A.
Come on, let's go.
Here we go!
Holly.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Get out of here. Riff Walker's out.
Last round in the half.
We cannot keep our goods after this. Spend all.
Could be worse, could be better. There!
Stim beacon here.
इनको लगा मैं फिनिक्स हूं
Smoke's down.
सेज और न्यून तो सेफ है बी पे बैठा हुआ है बी पे दोनों
Too slow!
लेफ्ट में है यूरो
Opponent killed.
Spike down B.
यहीं प्लांट कर रहा है सामने होगा तेरे
Spike planted.
मक्का
One enemy remaining.
सेज भी वहीं नीचे सेज भी वहीं नीचे चलो दोनों डबल पिक करो उधर है रिवाइव कर दे
Your duty is not over. That sucked. Go, go, go. Wall raised. Reloading. Reloading.
Nice one.
Gotta
Nice
go.
Not the boom you hoped for.
पहले ही बॉल बना देता, रिवाइव की जरूरत नहीं। Still, nice play.
Switching sides.
I'm out of here.
What do we learn by fighting ourselves?
कहाँ के साइड पे चल रहा है?
Thinking out loud.
सेज यहाँ पे बॉल डाल देना भाई, जहाँ पे मार्क। तो बॉल डालो, एंट्री।
Go, go, go.
ब्रिम, जेट, नियॉन, फ्लैश फेंको भाई। फीनिक्स फ्लैश फेंक। अंधा कर देना उन लोग।
Gotta go.
Show me a target.
Fully smoked.
Watch your eyes.
Reloading.
अरे उनको अंधा करना है, उनको नहीं।
Someone's been
For you.
Backstab Neon.
One enemy remaining.
I'm out of here.
कितना बज रहा है जो अभी दे रही हो?
They were not good enough.
ये सब।
Nice guy, nice.
GG भाई, GG.
I'll teach them to respect their elders.
Go, go, go.
वही।
बाइक निकालने के आ जाएगा बोला।
चलो अंधा कर देना भाई फिर से।
Yes भाई, सबको करता हूँ, इनको भी हमको।
Quick feet, quick trigger.
नियॉन इस साइड से डाल अपना बॉल, थोड़ा टेढ़ा।
Go, go, go.
Focusing. Breaking back.
Fully smoked.
Making cover.
Coming through. I'm out of here.
अरे तो मारो ना। अरे नहीं यार। अरे
Achilles down.
Spike down B.
भाई
Last player standing.
गया, disconnected. ची।
Flawless.
Breathe. Then commit.
Gotta go. There. I'm out of here. There.
I'll show them. Lintik kayo.
Launching smoke.
Someone's A.
Last player standing.
44 women, 44.
अरे यार।
I'm twitchy here. Let's go already.
भाई AFK मत हो बार-बार भाई, बहुत दिक्कत हो। सेज बॉल भाई। नियॉन थोड़ा सा टेढ़ा डालना भाई, टेढ़ा।
If you're a small streamer feeling stuck, grinding for 0, 1, 2 viewers every night, you aren't alone. But I got a harsh truth for you. In 2026, the Twitch stream is completely broken. In this video, I'm going to show you the current solution that's actually working right now, and how you can get ahead of 99% of other streamers without being luckier or smarter. I've been doing this for over 8 years, and I'm telling you, jumping onto Twitch and just hoping someone finds you is like jumping onto one of those bouncy houses.
Launching
Eventually,
smoke.
someone tells you you're too old to be there, and the air gets so let me look at the math on why you're facing.
Stim
Look at
beacon
this. If you're playing a popular
standing.
game like Minecraft or Ark Raiders, you're competing with thousands of other streamers. Even if we switch and play something way less saturated with not like hundreds of thousands of other people playing, like let's say Zelda, Ocarina of Time, you're still absolutely cooked. Look at how many people you're competing with. And this is like a decade, 2-decade old game. Because look at all these people with one viewer, one viewer, two viewer. These aren't even enough to get the 3 average viewer for affiliate. Twitch has 0 discoverability. You're a needle in a haystack with a billion other needles. Most of you know you should be making clips for TikTok, Shorts, and Instagram because these platforms are built to find your audience. Look at my stats. Instagram, I have less than 10,000 followers, yet some of my videos are getting nearly 1 million.
Reloading.
Same with TikTok, under 20K, and I'm getting hundreds of thousands of views on my videos. The name of the game in 2026 is to stop streaming zero people and to post where your viewers actually are, which I know sounds really scary, guys, but let's just take a second and listen. I already know what you're thinking. Cody, I don't have time to edit. That's where tools come in to do the heavy lift. And one of my favorites is Next Clip, which is actually sponsoring the short segment, but I genuinely use them to make it. So here's the pro workflow. You just sign in and connect your Twitch account. Then you'll have two choices. You can do your stream, and after you end, they'll send you an email of their AI finding the best for you, which is great, but I actually prefer the sniper approach. I use OBS replay buffer, which I'll show you how to use at the end of the video. And I need more.
Last player standing.
No distractions.
One enemy remaining.
And
I'm ready.
Because you have a great live personality doesn't mean you know how to make a viral short. And this is honestly a massive topic, way too big for this video, which is why I've created a dedicated chapter to it in my Ultimate Streamers Bootcamp. If you want to see
Go, go, go!
Fully smoked.
My ultimate is ready. Enemy B!
Stim beacon here.
Reloading.
Reload him.
Coming through! Go, go, go! Reloading.
Scatter. Right here.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
Open up the sky.
Last player standing. Match point.
Shoot the bad guys. How's that for a plan?
Gotta go! Reloading. Reloading.
Flash.
Reloading.
Flash.
Reloading.
अपना अल्टी यूज कर मरना.
Reloading. Over.
Traffic.
Take this.
Smoke
Go, go,
down.
go.
Who's next? Come on, let's
Show
go.
me a target.
Taken down.
Go, go.
Break them.
I'm out of here.
Yoru backstab.
Return to dust.
You want to play? Let's play.
I'm out of here.
Stim beacon down.
One enemy remaining.
Okay. Time for a protein shake. Pay attention. Might learn something.
Reloading.
Hey, चलते.
Reloading.
ए चलो ए.
Neo.
ये फिर गया
ये सेज वापस गया
जल्दी पुश करना ठीक है मैं स्मोक करूंगा
I'm out of here.
Launching smoke.
Show me a target. Destabilize.
Stim beacon here.
Go.
Spike planted. My ult is ready.
Sage 28
No distractions.
Last player standing.
You will not kill my ally.
Team Ace. Defenders win.
Dragons is always adding spice to your damage profile.
Yeah, having that Infernal going to be helpful in that regard for either of these sides as we approach the 17-minute mark of this game. And Perugia getting caught, potentially going for a ward kill. Going to cost him his life with the help of a really nice engage by Vampire. Utilizes the flash, but they're going to be happy with that. The kill goes their way.
Yeah, Junjia just hiding in fog at that little tiny corner of the Infernal Dragon pit. So does get the wraparound onto Perugia. Perugia also using Flash. So Flash Crash Down Magnet Storm going to be a little bit more difficult to execute around this next dragon in about 3 minutes, as well as the Otacon getting closer and closer, about 2.5 minutes, a little less so for that objective, which is spawning on the top side. That tier 1 obviously being taken by EDG earlier means that they can be a little bit more audacious around this part of the map and ward a little bit deeper into enemy territory.
You know, I mean, the other thing here, Quacks, that kill went to Honkyu. He now is, again, 100% of the kills here, and 2 full items at the 18-minute mark.
Again.
Might be another one added to his pocket, although he is on the other side of the map. This is just JDG making another collapse onto Perugia, who has gotten caught out back-to-back times in the exact same position.
Yeah, Perugia, I mean, giving over some more gold to JDG, particularly that other kill going over to Gala. So you highlighted Honkyu with the 2 kills and now the 2 items on the Sazir, but Gala is getting closer and closer to his 2 items as well. Not to mention he has that, extra pot from when he hit level 6, so that plus 30 adaptive force is going to be really useful in these future fights. This Aphelios is certainly nothing to scoff at either. And just some mispositions by Perugia going to cost his team some valuable tempo around this topside objective, spawning in a little over a minute now, Grapes.
It's not the worst thing because, of course, that objective hasn't spawned yet, so just going to cost them a little bit of posture, and that can all be remedied by another play on EDG's side specifically, but just little things to keep an eye out. We are still in a preseason tournament, looking at what people and what teams can try to improve on and look towards as they begin their 2026 campaigns. Perugia, a very young support, right? Coming up through the academy system just last summer, playing his first split, looking good in Group Nirvana, but now as we go forward into this next year, stuff like that is going to have to eventually be fixed.
I like this timer getting onto by JDG. Now they're all going to reset and redeploy over toward that top side. But the big thing that I do want to highlight is ZDZ having teleport. So when he does respawn around the same timer as that Otacon, he will be capable of instantly joining onto the fight. But also Junjia using that supreme display of talent. So EDG, if they are able to retake control of this top side, Junji is not really going to be able to fight back with that ultimate, which is probably JDG's best weapon in these enclosed spaces. As I like that they're moving Leave up here. Ziggs is very difficult to actually siege against due to that minefield. If he is able to take control of an area, it's very hard to wrestle it away from him because of how much zoning that spell does.
Be very surprised to see just an immediate flip towards the Otacon as it spawns, as again, both these teams like where they are in the scaling department, but maybe if you're EDG, starting to feel not desperate, but a little bit anxious with a couple of these kills going JDG's way. You're seeing this Fed Azir. Maybe it is time to go for something like that. You can see they're really posturing for it. A lot of control in terms of the vision on the top side of the map has been the focus at this point for Edward Gaming. And as I say that here, Quacks, going to be starting it up at least in a temporary fashion.
We can see Vampire is using that teleport with the Unsealed Spellbook. So is Honkyu. They are all going to respond to this. This Otacon is super important for pushing the scaling members of both comps over the edge in terms of those breakpoints and in terms of power. The Dragon is also up. So if a team thinks that it is disadvantageous, they can always go for a cross map, but there's definitely one of these things is not like the other, Grapes. Second Dragon versus Otacon is like a coughing baby versus a hydrogen bomb situation.
Well, with that being said, it seems like neither side too keen on pulling the trigger of said hydrogen bomb. As EDG did peel off after burning Honkyu's teleport, but Honkyu's still is in the top side. ZDZ used a teleport of his own, but with Gala going back to base, Edward Gaming will start this one up again. Perukia has a control ward in that top lane brush, full control over that area of the map, as it looks like JDG are still waiting for their members to fully arrive. The Otacon is at 6,000 HP. Opportunity to start the objective, but Perukia will immediately answer with an engage as the Otacon goes JDG's way, but they lose their mid lane in response, and ZDZ is jumping forward and forcing Junji to dash away. Grim Deliverance over the wall is not going to be enough to close the gap, but it will be Vampire dying on the other side. It's a double kill in for Leave as EDG get 2 kills, but the Otacon, the objective that Edward Gaming were after, goes the other way.
Yeah, they get enough members to where they could cross over toward the bot side, but they do lose the Otacon, and that does give more experience, more power into these scaling threats. Honkyu goes down, but he is still really close to those 3 items. We're going to have to see what Leave can do with that double kill that he picked up in that fight. Like you said, Grapes, is going on to a replay. I am really curious on when the snap engage here, how it was done here onto Honkyu. So yeah, they just flash, crash down Magnet Storm. There really is nothing that the Azir can do to get away from that CC train. And all of JDG, they're more concerned with, dealing with ZDZ on the bottom side of the Otacon pit and making sure that they zone him away from the objective and the rest of his team all at the same time, that they kind of forsake their mid laner. And Honkyu does go down, but still, I don't put a lot of stock in that death, to be honest with you, Grapes, just because this Azir is going to keep on flapping his wings, kind of like what Dory says, keep on swimming. I'm going to remedy and slightly alter that saying to say just keep on flying.
And Honkyu is certainly going to do that, especially with some of that extra experience that JDG picked up by taking that Otacon. It's a questionable decision for EDG to completely peel off once the objective was at 5,000 HP, especially while knowing JDG were more than happy to continue to start that objective. Gala with a ton of damage, able to burst that thing down. It cost them a couple of members a little bit of gold. They're going to be happy with that objective going over as it'll continue to help them scale.
Junji just, quickly yoinking that red buff away from Xiaohao. Looking at the map at the current moment, we do see that tier 1 in mid lane is still holding strong for EDG. They do run a bit of a risk every time they look for this deep vision into enemy territory on EDG's side of the map, just because they don't have full control of being able to push up that vision line with that tier 1 mid still standing. Meanwhile, EDG do kind of have that luxury, but now it's a little bit more difficult, right? I mean, you lose the Otacon, you put a lot of attention over toward that bot side immediately after the fight that this top side was able to be regained in terms of control by JDG, and that's currently where a lot of the members are, though. If they move the fight toward the bot side, things maybe get a little bit more even.
See if that ends up happening, as JDG really are enjoying their opportunities of trying to flip for these buffs on EDG's side of the map. Looks like they're not going to be able to secure this blue as Xiaohao gets it into the brush. Really nicely kited over there as JDG now instead focus their attention towards potentially mid tier 1 or the Baron that has just spawned. We're seeing a ton of blue pings towards it. JDG want to at least try to bait Edward Gaming into going for it.
I like this. Gala has red white. He's got flash. He's got ghost. They have every resource up in their arsenal to be able to fight for this. And EDG are now forced to walk into this meat grinder of a comp.
Xiaoshu immediately going forward with that unstoppable launch slot as Perugia is still far away, but Hongq just gets caught out. It's Perugia that actually ends up getting the final blow of that kill. Vampire dies as well. How did Hongq die there? A brutal mistake by the JDG mid laner is going to allow for EDG to not actually go towards the Baron, but instead push down mid.
Yeah, EDG should be able to secure this tier 2 in mid, but now, I mean, the Baron buff is still kept alive on 3 members of JDG, so you're not really going to be able to push past that point. Overall, like you said, Grapes, it was a really good look there by Peruki to catch Hongq out mispositioned on the Azir, and it does give them a kill they probably should not have gotten, but the Baron is still there for JDG, and it's the same story twice where you do take some members away, but you lose the objective at the exact same time.
Not for EDG though. I mean, they still don't have Hongq on the map, so they're able to get a ton of gold off of this play. Let's take another look at this replay and what exactly happened to Hongq in this fight.
Yeah, so, I mean, Xiaoshu is doing a really good job. It was the shove and the CC train with the Cyclone that just locked him up. So it was actually Angel that found that angle as Vampire.
Caught out potentially here. Still does not have that Unbreakable Whale, but Junja goes in here with the supreme display of talent. Forces EDZ to pop the ultimate early, but he's now stacked up and will be able to revive. But Gala gets the first kill onto the Rel, and EDG have gotten themselves a kill right back as Junja has fallen. ZDZ eventually will drop as it is a double kill picked up for the Aphelios, and Xiaohao still on the run. He dashes forward, but it is to no avail. JDG get 3 kills right back.
And they still have Baron on Gala. They can retake control of this bot side, push in the waves, and really not have to worry about any kind of a cross-map play coming out here for EDG. The remaining members just have to, you know, kind of clean house because they lost 2 members. They can't look for anything aggressive, and this allows them, as JDG, off of those resets, to be a little bit more present around the Baron. They can set up in this area without the threat of ZDZ and Xiaohao joining up their teammates. As they finally do get that mid lane tier 1, this is what they really needed to be looking for over the past 7-ish minutes. They finally get it, and this might be the moment where they really accelerate this game. You've got 3 items on Azir, 3 items on the Aphelios. This is the time for you as JDG to make your move.
Vampire has always been a bold player, but this was certainly a bold decision even for him. Ends up working out though. Junja is the only one that falls on his team side.
And I'm really interested on how this actually kind of fell apart. I mean, Angel and Leave just really have no way into this fight. Leave arrives really late. Angel just doesn't have the damage. Xiaoshu did a really good job at blocking up a lot of those rocks. And yeah, it just kind of feels like JDG have scaled up into a really strong position. As I heard you say, wait, what?
Look up.
Grapes?
Look
and I was wondering why. I think I know. JDG got the dragon.
We entered the replay with JDG walking over to the dragon like they were going to take it down. We leave with them not having any other additional dragons, and instead the camera panned towards Leave with his ultimate on cooldown and now soul point for Edward Gaming. So that Mega Inferno Bomb ends up doing some work, securing the objective away. We'll wonder if we get a replay on how exactly that ended up going down, but that's a big swing in terms of the way that this game's going to finish up.
I mean, it keeps a win con alive for EDG. JDG are starting to outscale them, but if you can get this soul, it puts you in a position where you can start to contest JDG in some of these fights with that extra little bit of infernal power. Is we are going to get a replay. So
no smite.
Yeah, you didn't have your jungler here. So the Mega Inferno Bomb, how much does it do? 27?
Enough.
442 HP remaining. Sweet spot on the Mega Inferno Bomb. Leave able to yoink that away and honestly keep EDG's chances at this game alive. I feel like if you didn't get that, the possibility of a soul win condition kind of dies there, and JDG can continue to run over this game with the item spikes getting progressively harder to deal with.
And Gala was walking away. It was like, hey, Hongq, you could finish this one up, right? Nope. Looks like not, as Leave ends up securing that one. Maybe if a couple more crits came through on the Aphelios side, that dragon could have been bursted down just a little bit quicker. Doesn't matter at this point, though, but it will in about 3 minutes when EDG will be fighting for that Infernal Soul point. 3 items completed for Gala, working towards the 4th. Same can be said towards Hongq. So JDG's carries are really up and online But Edward Gaming has kept themselves into this game, and it has been a great opening to what could be a thrilling best of 5.
And Honkyu now having the arm guard, so good luck catching him out of position now, Angel, as he actually weavers walls away out of fear of getting picked off by Honkyu. So that will be a summoner down for the time being, as we got a Baron coming up in about a minute, and normally I wouldn't be too concerned about a team ripping it right off of spawn grapes, but JDG did that last time, and it ended up working, so who's to say they won't try the same trick twice?
I mean, why not at this point? Just try to go flip for the objective. I mean, that's what the LPL is all about, right? It's just going for these big fights, finding these big moments. Looks like either of these teams searching, hunting for that opportunity. JDG having very good control, though, at this point over the top side of the map. Look at the vision that they have been able to generate around that area, and they've also cleared out any hope of EDG knowing what is going on inside of that pit.
And it feels like it's just because of the safety that they have. I mean, Junjia now has an Edge of Night, like Honkyu has that Seekers, like we said. Xiaoshu is just so unbelievably tanky, it's hard to catch him out. And Gala, I think, is doing a really good job at just not overexerting himself, letting his top side kind of, place down vision in this area, because he still does not have that flash up. It's, like I would say 15 seconds off of cooldown, but once he does, that's really when I expect JDG to look for these engages that they are posturing to do so.
Just completely out of position, gets hit up by the Supreme Display of Talent, going to have that Guardian Angel proc before his second issue of the Cyclone can even go through. He has to dash away as the Moonlight Vigil all the way from downtown is able to take Perukia out of the fight, and in goes Honkyu on the Azir, finds the shuffle, goes golden, and is able to get a triple kill into the hands of his AD carry. The revives are here on ZDZ's side, but it will not matter as he's forced to run the wrong way on the opposite side of the map. A quadra kill is in essence secured, but Gala will instead go to turn his sights towards the Zehen, who was able to take one back on the other side. Actually gets Vampire as well, but Gala will issue the killing blow. An unofficial quadra for the JDG ADC as they'll make their way towards the Baron Nashor with Zhao Hao still alive.
And this is why we highlighted the guy in the pre-show, Grapes. This man is so good at knowing when to pull the trigger, knowing when to get involved in the fights and go all the way in those 5v5s. He picks his moment, he picks it well, and it pays off as JDG win out in the team fight, and they get the Baron on the 2 remaining members.
On JDG side, you can credit Junja for starting the engage onto a out-of-position Zhao Hao. Honkyu with a crucial Shurima shuffle to get into the fight and take down some critical members, but Gala is the one who is the big beneficiary of it all. 7-0-2, but again, EDG have themselves soul point, and they could try to secure the soul with the dragon at now 3,000 HP and no jungler in sight for JDG. So Edward Gaming are able to get the soul, but will they be able to get out with their lives? We will see, as the Decimating Smash does get cancelled by the initial proc of the Cyclone, but it will cost Zhao Hao his life as Junja gets kill number 1 of the game for him. JDG get 1 kill, but EDG have a permanent buff in their hands for the rest of the game.
Yeah, Xiao Hao playing Sacrificial Lamb there allows the rest of EDG to exfiltrate the bot side river and get away to safety with their Infernal Soul, as JDG still only have the Baron buff onto 2 members, and that is on a timer. Those tier 2s are still standing, so with numbers advantage, this is really when JDG need to be looking to knock some of those down. You have such good tower dive potential with Honkyu, the safety of that Zanya's, and then Vampire having that Unbreakable Will just kind of chip away at these with the empowered Baron Cannon minions.
Still a minute and change on that buff as Honkyu is able to dash on out. Said 4 items. 4th item completed with the Zanya is now in force, so he will be able to use that ability, that stasis, in every single team fight from here on out. We saw how impactful it was around that last engage. Not going to be too much focus down as JDG pushing on all 3 lanes right now, but we're going to get another replay of this fight. Zhao Hao gets caught out, and I want to credit Gala here a lot here, Quacks, but ZDZ saving what was otherwise going to be just a complete wipe of the fight because Gala ignores him on the backline.
Yeah, ZDZ, I mean, tried as hard as he could to really dish out this damage and to challenge Gala, but at the end, Honkyu gets into the backline, shoves Leave and Angel into a position where with the green gun, with that what is it, the Calibrum. He's able to pick some of those guys off. And now, I mean, we talk about the 3-item spike for Aphelios being the big one, but it's not like it's going to get any better post 3 items, Grapes. It's just going to get progressively worse. And the safety that this comp provides Gala, he's practically full HP at the end of all of this. And it's just because JDG were so good at creating space for the Aphelios to play around with that he is essentially unbesmirched at the end of everything. And now, no objective coming up for a while does mean that we're going to enter a bit of a lull state, but we're getting closer and closer to like 40 minutes here, Grapes, which means anyone goes down, you're looking at like 50 to 60-second death timers. These deaths and these picks become really, really impactful. So I would like to see both teams vying for prio and using it to look for just these one-offs into the jungle.
Yeah, I mean, any kill at this point not going to decide the game, as none of those big objectives, as you mentioned, are up, but could be, a big tilt point in terms of how Vision is set up and how that eventual fight down the line will end up unfolding. We'll say, taking a look just across the map, looking at where the gold is currently allocated, it seems like it's going to be a difficult fight for EDG to win, based on just how far ahead Honkyu and Gala currently are. Gala at full build with a Phantom Dancer, so he's going to be schmoovin on these folks, and Honkyu, of course, very fed as well.
He also has the Guardian Angel, right? So even if you manage to get a pick onto him, if his team and Vampire and Honkyu specifically are able to kind of expel some of those EDG backline accessors from the fight, it gives the Aphelios a clean slate to kind of start over again and still be present in the fight, especially with just how much lifesteal this champion does innately have. It's very difficult to punish Gala at this point, but they're going to have to try. We've got Baron in a little less than 90 seconds, Elder in about 2 minutes. So if JDG or EDG don't pull the trigger on this objective at the top side right on spawn, it does mean that a possible trade is available for both of these teams. Instead of initially and immediately fighting for these objectives, they could just do kind of what they did earlier in the game, Grapes, and decide to handshake these powerful game-ending, game-warping objectives.
Don't know who exactly would benefit more from going for the Baron versus the Elder. I think we just stall the game out longer. Don't know necessarily if either side particularly wants that at this point in the game. Looking towards EDG, as they're the ones in a unique position where they have this permanent buff in the soul, but you take a look at the composition that they have. The downside of playing a champion like Ziggs is you don't have that late game AD carry that can dish out consistent DPS like Gala can at this point. Lee's certainly going to pack a punch, but I'm also looking towards players like ZDZ to have big impacts. We saw what he was able to do in the back half of the last big team fight that ended up breaking out. JDG are, in my opinion, going to have to focus as a hen to make sure he doesn't get that revive and make sure he is able to go down before that passive ends up getting procced.
Look at Junjia on the back. He's actually flanking right here. They're looking for something.
Oh, leave use of the satchel, but it might put him out of position. In they go. Angel going to be the one targeted, but he goes golden at just the right time. Back Inferno Bomb does a lot to Chunk, and here goes ZDZ. He tries to jump in with the Grim Deliverance, but Honkyu says, not today, sir, and throws out the Emperor's Divide and forces the revive onto the Zehen. Instead, he'll get immediately knocked up. No, it gets canceled instead. The Moonlight Vigil does go wide. An opportunity has opened up for Edward Gaming, and it looks like Perugia has taken full advantage. A knockup does land as Xiaoshu is still very much alive. Gala has the Guardian Angel procced, and he will immediately go down to Leave, who hits a double kill. Gets a satchel on the Honkyu as well. And Edward Gaming, out of nowhere, are able to win a full-on team fight. That's 4 down. And they'll march down the mid lane.
I mean, it's 50 seconds, right? The death timers, they're absolutely massive. Junjia, he's going to try and look for maybe a wraparound to assassinate Leave, but I don't think he knows he's there. He has to try and get back to base. He has to try and stall out this game, but I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think it is going to make a difference. EDG find their moment. Honkyu disengages the fight, but it is Xiao Hao on the Wukong and ZDZ on his Zehen that re-engage and solidify their win here in Game 1.
You can take him down once, but you can't take him down twice. Spam those ZDDs, y'all, as he carried Edward Gaming to that Game 1 victory. What a play from him on the Zehen, going straight forward. And no matter how much JDG were able to throw at him, time after time after time, he was unrelenting. Xiao Hao was unrelenting. And you gotta give credit to the entirety of the team. A beautifully executed final team fight by Edward Gaming to get themselves the first win of this best of 5.
And, you know, we were a little bit worried about the damage that Leave was going to be able to dish out here in this last team fight. We were saying Gala had all of these really big item breakpoints, and he was really popping off now, especially when he had the GA, that extra little bit of safety for him to go crazy in these team fights. But the Mega Inferno Bomb, combined with the engage of the top side for EDG, just changed the whole trajectory of that fight. He sent all of JDG running for the hills, and luckily ZDZ and Xiaohao managed to clip their legs before they could get even a couple of steps toward their goals, as this was a crazy game to open up with, Grips. I mean, 40 minutes for game number 1. Is this, you know, what we have in store for potentially 5 or rather 4 more of these, my friend?
I mean, we anticipated this being close, and I'm so glad that we were right, at least after the end of this first game, because what a entertaining game of League of Legends that we were able to just watch in the offseason, by the way, of this quarterfinals of the Demacia Cup. I mean, we got really incredible plays on both sides, right? You have Vampire finding this engage here. Junja looks stellar basically all game long, but it was that last team fight that we are absolutely going to need to see a replay of. In fact, I'm going to hand it over to you to break it down as we eventually get there on the replay. That allowed for EDG to come out positive, winning the game after what looked like a pretty good engage on JD Gaming's side.
And honestly, it was like 10 minutes of just full control for JDG. Like they had, you know, after those 3 items got hit by Honkyu and Gala, it felt like they were in control of the game and they weren't going to let go of it. But, you know, things like the Mega Inferno Bomb from 400 HP did kind of turn this one around. I think that unironically kind of saved their game because it allowed them to get that soul win condition, which made a difference, particularly in this last team fight that, you know, I believe we're getting closer and closer to. If they didn't have that Infernal Soul, they wouldn't have had enough damage to win out on that fight. So thank you, Gala, or thank you, Leave, rather, for you know, pitching a home run with that one.
Here we go. This is the play. Angel able to pop his Zanyas at just the right moment, and you can see the damage that the bomb can do. And just watch ZZ in this fight as well.
Yeah, so ZDZ, I mean, he gets ejected out, and the big thing for Zehen is obviously, can you get that revive, right? Can you continue fighting on this champion? That's why you see Zehens, they never leave the fight. They always go further in to the mud, just because they want to try and keep going with it. But, you know, he and his full bar of HP, and just the fact that JDG are basically waiting to kill him out of passive, means that the rest of EDG are like, wait, hang on, these guys are standing still. They want to try and kill our top laner. Now's the time to go in. They all immediately back him up, and that's when they win the fight and Leave actually going to win player of the game. Honestly, Grapes, I don't say this very often from the cast that I've done on Demacia Cup, but you could make an argument for just about anyone, so I'm not too disappointed in this choice.
Yeah, I mean, he might not have had the biggest impact in certain team fights. Obviously, that last finish of Honkyu at the end of that fight was big for Edward Gaming's side. But Edward Gaming is never in that position if Leave is not stealing that 3rd dragon of the game with the Mega Inferno Bomb. So, makes sense to give him credit for that, as EDG push themselves up to 1-0 in this best of 5 against JD Gaming, looking to get revenge on this organization from what they did at the end of last season. Still a lot of League of Legends to come, but before we head on over to a short break, we got to thank all of you guys watching at home here on LPL English, especially to our coffee subscribers. If you want to support LPL English, consider becoming a coffee member, as it is the best way to support the LPL English project, since the vast majority of your contributions will go directly to the show. A lot of initial payments go into upgrading the broadcast, but a huge bulk of it also pays on-air talent and content creators like us. You can subscribe to our coffee. It is currently linked in the chat to unlock perks like early access to content and the ability to ask interview questions for our unique on-site interviews. Thank you very much to all who have supported, whether it was through coffee or just by watching right here. And if you're watching here, don't go anywhere, because we will be right back with game number 2.
Match found. Choose your agent.
Just take a seat. I got this.
This is gonna hurt, agents, but remember, I am the effect, not a cause. You did this. You made me.
Go, go, go!
Let's begin.
Party's over.
Charge your ults.
Nice try.
Stopping fire.
Careful now.
Stage check.
Going up.
Rampage. Stage 2.
Focusing.
Gotta go!
Reloading.
Enemy down.
Embarrassing.
Reloading.
Dead.
Ultimate orb spawning.
Triple, baby. Careful now.
Phoenix is on fire. Rampage. Stage in 10. Stage 3.
side.
Go away.
Taken out.
10 seconds until stage change. Final stage.
This.
Distraction.
I'm out of here.
Target down.
My ultimate.
Not enough.
Come on, let's go! Flash!
Charge your bullets.
Watch your eyes! Going up!
Not enough.
Hi!
Bye-bye. Show me a target.
The hunt begins. 15 kills remaining.
Go, go, go.
Destabilizing. Making cover. My ult is ready.
Watch your eyes!
It's you and me.
Off your feet!
Five kills remaining. Ultimate orb spawning.
Fabulous.
Focusing. No distraction.
Vibe Coding 101 Part 3. Stop typing your prompts. Seriously. You're prompting cursor over 100 times a day.
For Loaded Show here today, because we're going to be kicking things off with our show match, which is going to be absolute shenanigans.
time I saw Ludwig competing at something like this, it was actually Zekken on the keyboard and mouse instead. He's notorious for cheating.
Is the question, because already Fnatic start working their way forward. Kayak gonna look to go ahead and re-clear this perhaps, but I'm not sure if he's gonna be super suspicious about this corner, and he is not, so it's an easy kill for Ease. At the same time, Munchkin gonna be taken down as it's an explosion of death here on the site, but it's very much T1 coming out on top for the moment. Crashies and Severe both still standing. Latter of which wrapping around through Alley as Crashy's taking point, catching a timing on to Izu, trying to run his way out of garage. The grab well as well, delaying as Severe peeks in, finds Stacks, and now it's all on Meteor. The 1v2 to try to win the opening pistol. Looking for the hold with a swing out, the headshot immediately found. Meteor down to 22, and he just cannot find the damage. He will fall. Crashies gets it done once again as Fnatic find the opener.
It is a fast re-clear though with the Prowler, so hopefully that gives better information for Meteor to start making his way over, and that should absolutely solidify Alfear getting taken out by Munchkin at range.
Key kill found. Buzz on the peek out. Ooh, quick shots. Finding the cache. Crashies. Ooh, gonna be heard. Walking his way forward into the site as Kayak on this flank. Gonna look to try to disrupt it. The Prowler trying to distract, trying to draw the eyes, but it's gonna be Izu now peeking out from heaven. But to his demise, Buzz and Izu both eliminated. Severe able to find the kills. Swap over the weapons, and already this is a very good bonus for Fnatic and potentially could get even better.
Yeah, Kayak gets out just in time with the gate crash as well, so Fnatic stays grouped up in a decent post plant. Health, of course, not in their advantage, but the positions aren't bad.
Full kit for Stacks. Wand available, and they're just gonna line up for him. Stacks will be able to claim the final two, sparing any further blushes. As soon as he hears anything at all.
You're done.
Peek coming through, and Izu able to find Kayak. Tries to go for another one, and Alpha says, surprise! I'm here as well. Makes that a 1-for-1. Right now, Veil and Heaven completely exposed, so Meteor having to keep his eyes trained on that position as Buzz wraps around the stairs.
Exactly, he's got Showstopper as well to slow them down if needed here in Heaven.
Showstopper getting ready to come through out of garage. Now Buzz using his, but
okay.
It's just a util dump. I think got caught by a C's as well. Meteor now here within the site as Munchkin scooped up the operator. Aims to find that kill, and it's just Severe with 6 HP.
But for the players, still a long way to go before they can celebrate. Alpha gets the first shot against Izu. That's exactly what they want.
For sure. Meteor, though, quick to refill this space and maybe even just go for a push behind, but he's going to start working his way down ramp now, not having anyone work their way towards the ramp. Little bit of distraction, forward onto the side, and now the spike is going to be dropped. Crashy's dead, Munchkin able to find one, but Alpha comes up with a third, as Meteor does get taken out on the flank. Jump back, Munchkin at 12 HP, a 2v3, a weapon recovered, and now the pit in play. Fnatic looking to pull off this drift, and with this timing, it is all down to Stacks.
T1 thought they had the absolute advantage on the momentum, and they did on the site, but they never kept track of the fact that it was only 4 people that they spotted fighting for their lives. Severe making his way all the way around, and Stacks has to clear him before he can make his move.
Drop down, finds it, but that's a lot of damage suffered.
Spike planted.
Long looking for the reveal. Bump shot ringing out from that elbow side. Lobs in the C's, the drop down, there's a shorty ready and waiting. The Thrifty confirmed the more. But now a pacey hit. Kayak going in with the dimensional drift, spotting around, didn't get a glimpse of Buzz. Maybe we'll be able to see the two here on the site as makes his exit and screens. Izu's own dimensional drift now in play. A Stacks able to hold things down, finds a second. Buzz out over the top from the rafters. Puts that spike down on the floor, and now Alfear and Severe have their work cut out for them.
Well, welcome back, Vision Striker Stacks. Look at what he can do when he's not having to IGL. Just as Izu scout for him, lands his shots.
One enemy remaining.
Munchkin cleaning out the lurk as well. They learned their lesson from the last round.
Alpha still firing, stopping it from being a flawless. You know,
AI is transitioning from assistant to autonomous. AI is the future.
AI is less of a tool, more of a torch.
People in their 40s must know AI.
AI. In 7 months, learn to build a personal workforce of AI agents.
240 plus hours of content, 30 plus projects, 2 industry grade capstones. And it's backed by Triple IT Bangalore.
नई गाड़ी या क्रूज की सवारी, हाँ? और इसके फ्यूचर की तैयारी।
कौन सा सपना स्किप करूं?
सर जी
स्किप नहीं सिप करो।
सपने स्किप नहीं, सिप करो।
मतलब
एसआईपी के साथ।
कैसे?
जितने सपने उतनी एसआईपी, जैसे सपने वैसी एसआईपी। Simply visit kotakmf.com/MrSIP और सीखो SIP के साथ कैसे हो सकते हैं आपके सपने पूरे सिस्टमैटिकली।
और आप?
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
You know, his Munchkin is going to be on him like a puma, and that, well, the noise might not even be necessary. Alpha nearly with the read and the understanding, but now will be taken down. Basically a full buy, a couple half armor, some regens in there. Meteor.
Okay.
Oh, just gets a clean re-peek in one tap. Drops the orb, and he's still out in the open, and he has taken the fight right to their doorstep at 3K. As Opshot ends up going into Vikash, but doesn't find the kill. It's him low on health, but now A site at least primed for the taking, so Fnatic can get into a post plant at the very least.
Just has to be a...
For now, feels like a bridge too far, but okay, they are going to invest this.
Okay, Severe's gonna hold close, and Vekash just holding a bit of an off angle in screens.
They might just barrel stuff that angle though, so Severe looks like he thinks about that, so does opt to back away instead. Nightfall, gonna go and does find Vekash here at screens.
Oh, he can't hear anything.
No, he cannot. I think he would have seen the foot there of Munchkin, but it's actually just the paint shells at his back, taking him out. T1 securing a lead at the half is the far. It's been a very rough go of it. Alpha though, picking up the pace, chasing, finding the kill. Meteor cannot escape the blast radius. In the meantime, Buzz sending his through sewers, but not able to find anything from that position. But it does put him on a very fast potential flank behind these Fnatic players that are getting ready to attack into the A side. But Izu still able to find one. Kayak gonna be taken down, but Vikash notes the fight. Buzz eliminated. Munchkin trying to hold this site, but now all now falls down to Izu. A 1v2. Gate crash gonna be faked. He's just sat behind the box. Footsteps heard. The swing out. Finds Severe. Pop flash over the top. He's got the dimensional drift online. He is going to send it. Sees the catch. Oh, no, but Izu gets the Google Play clutch to 4K.
Map. It's a good tag from Stax.
Kayak just gate crashing out before the timer expires. Wants to get some coverage on the A side, but they're not ready for Munchkin and Sewer. So Alpha, while finding a lot of damage, does end up falling first.
Yeah, that moment right there kind of feels like T1's got a read on the individual tendencies, doesn't it? Just drawing them into the fight, but already having, set up the crossfire.
Buzz ran out a couple shots, holds the paint shell for now, is Vikash doing well, finds Meteor on that walk. It's a shutdown there, Haunt over the top, and Crashy's full flash, trying to hug the wall. Stax will be able to hound him down with that frenzy, but Severe quickly trades it back and up. 3v3, but now Munchkin finding one. Oh, the knife! But Buzz gets the reload a bit too quickly.
Spike planted.
His head nearly spotted there, and Kayak just can't quite line up the shots. Painting an outline around Munchkin. He says, you know what, Buzz, you can have my Spectre, I'll go for a frenzy.
Yeah, there you go. That's sweet.
As Izu catching the spot and crashes. IGLing the grave now. Spot out from Bakash. Quickly trying to backpedal his way out to safety. He does manage to do so, but at the same time, Izu finds another, just re-wrapping into heaven, finding Alpier there. Stacks down to 8. Sabir able to find the spray! Cuts down 3 in mid, and that's the spike now on the floor.
I mean, Izu did create a lot of space, so you can wrap back around, try to recover this alongside Meteor, but they are down in numbers. Keep Vakash alone to dance around the pillar. Silent drop from Meteor.
Severe needs to be instantaneous here, but they're running out of time. And Izu now around the back is able to find the one. The plant getting ready to be stuck, and that could just secure the round as long as Vakash can stay alive. 3 seconds, he doesn't have the time. Izu had to run for the kill, but he opted not to. And he won't even be able to take the weapon away. So that's going to keep his eyes trained on the mid rather than over to Sewer. So Crashy's able to strike, getting that key player advantage off the rip. Alpha fully blinded up, but the sun is there on the buzz. Vakash is able to collect it, and Severe has that second layer, so Izu now gets dropped. Here the Prowler, the double pace forward. Munchkin left to his own devices, and he too shall fall.
After years of war.
Swinging in, tons of damage dealt to Stacks there.